Friends, welcome back to 3 for 30 on 8. They say it's going to be a sunny day today. Well, here's a verse from Romans 8 that might shine a little ray of sunshine into your heart. This is Romans 8:31. What then shall we say in response to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? During dinner a few days ago, one of my kids asked me, "Daddy, does God still love us?" "Why do you ask that?" I replied. "You know, because of coronavirus and everything." I'm curious if your heart is wondering the same thing lately. My child's question reminded me of these words by theologian Peter Gomes. It does not take a great deal of imagination or courage to believe that God is on your side when you are prospering or winning. It takes a great deal of courage and imagination to believe that God is on your side when you are suffering or losing. Romans 8:31 ignites some of that courage and imagination of faith in our hearts in the midst of hardship. If God is for us, who can be against us? Now, that's not saying, of course, that nothing will ever oppose us. Disease is against us. Death is an enemy. Sin is an adversary in our hearts. Our doubts wage constant war against us. But none of these will ever have total victory over us. Why? Because God is for us. John Stott has written about this verse. All the powers of hell may set themselves together against us, but they can never prevail since God is on our side. My dear brothers and sisters, if you're in Christ, God is for you. God is for you. Centuries ago, John Calvin, reflecting on this verse, wrote these words: God's favor alone is sufficient solace in every sorrow, a protection sufficiently strong against all the storms of adversities. For there is no power either under or above the heavens which can resist the arm of God. Having him then as our defender, we need fear no harm whatever. Calvin also said that this promise that God is for us gives us invincible courage as we lay hold of the love of God. So today, will you lay hold of God's love with this promise? So whenever you feel like something is just fighting against you, maybe it's a circumstance, maybe it's the very selfishness of your own heart, or maybe when, like my child, it might feel to you like God is against you, whisper to yourself, if God is for me, who can be against me? Have a great day, friends, living in light of God's love with invincible courage.